About 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now it's Sony Michel with his first NFL carry. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. The Texans and Patriots met in the divisional round of the playoffs 2 years ago. The Pats won that one, but they also met in one of the better games of the regular season last year. The Pats won, but it was in pretty dramatic fashion.
How about Deshaun Watson, his second start in the NFL for the Houston Texans? He went toe-to-toe with the master himself, Tom Brady, didn't he? But in the end, you know how it always turns out, right?
Brady did his thing, found under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
20.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Flag down in our belly. Reset.
Now a first carry for Deontay Foreman, who was lost to the Achilles injury last year. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Richmond. Down. Back 22.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
From the 50, it's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The Texans send the punter out. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Brady now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right. He's got a man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, here's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Here's Brady. And that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
20.
To throw again. Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hey, back 22.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Down. Green 39. Green 39. Richmond.
Here's Watson now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DJ Reader in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Throwing now is Brady. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. First catch for the All-Pro Gronk. And a first down.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk. Their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And, look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
They'll give it to him up the middle. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
He'll get it up the middle. The first NFL touchdown run for Sony Michel as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he spins through. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans making their way out with some renewed optimism, really, in Houston for 2018. But, Charles, it all revolves around one word. It's something they didn't have in 2017. I'll give you a hint. It starts with the letter H.
And I'm guessing it's not Houston.
No, it's health.
You're exactly right. Great call there, partner, because health is what really doomed their season last year. Remember, they were the #1 defense in the NFL 2 seasons ago. Whitney Merciless, a terrific outside linebacker. Hurt very early.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, interception, baby. Wait, set. Wait, 20. Go. Wait, set.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Ozzy. Wait, set. Move 20. Wait, set.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on second is Watson. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Back 22! Back 22!
On 1st down, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Down! Back 22!
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. The Pats offense coming out, yet another Super Bowl run last year that, of course, came up short against the Eagles, but Charles Gronk is back. Tom Brady back. Do they have any magic left in the tank?
Of course they do. They're the New England Patriots, and until further notice, they run the AFC East. They run the AFC. That's just who they are. But in order for them to win a Super Bowl again, to get back there and take it this time, they'll need the continued play of Brady, the continued magic. But on defense, not just winning the money downs. They've got to win 1st and 2nd down so that the money down tilts in their favor.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. A give. This is Michelle. he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, it's Brady. He hits White, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson. Looking deep for Demarius. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Right. 220.
From the gun, Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's 2nd down. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Sugar.
Looking from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gostkowski's kick is good. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And here comes the Texans now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Reset.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Now it's Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Richmond, down, move right.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On second down, here's Miller. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check four.
Watson to throw on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Allen has it left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Wait, 20!
Operating from the gun, Brady. And now here's another interception. Picked off by K'Von Webster. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Kyle Van Noy getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Richmond! Come back!
From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. Let's
New
go.
England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Wait, set.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stopped them. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
The Texans on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Two jet.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the ball. Back now in Foxborough. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And all the way down to the 26. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 58 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Back 22. Back 22.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he stopped immediately there. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Down. Back 22. Back 22. Richmond.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 26 yards. And the Texans can take the lead with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. And
he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Wait, 20!
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
From the gun, Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the...
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Partner, I don't care how long he plays. Anytime there's a fumble involving Tom Brady...
You think the Raiders are involved?
You think the Raiders are involved, you think it's snowing, and immediately you hear the words, Tuck Rule. And now the Tuck Rule doesn't exist anymore, but that always comes back up with Tom Brady, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, even here, even now. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry now for Miller. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Watson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hopkins. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
To
throw on second is Watson. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning away. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down. Might not be anyone that's run the 2-minute drill better than Tom Brady. Second all-time in fourth quarter. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Miller. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Watson hands this to Foreman. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Texans on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Hey, back 22! Back 22!
Now a handoff to Miller. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the fly over the